Hey guys, I'm Kell Williamson and thanks so much for watching. Today we are going to do a brush tutorial. I had a seller over on Amazon. They sell these types of brushes. And so they reached out, sent over some product. So I wanted to get on here and kind of demo the brushes and give you a feel for them. So having said that, guys, we are going to jump right in. Guys, for the sake of this video, I didn't want to make it a long deal. If I quit saying I wanted to get on here and really demo some brushes that this company sent over and kind of give you an idea of what they do, how they work, and some little bit of information of how you can get yours if you're interested. Anyway, this is the name of the brand. I don't know, is it Omaniac? Maybe Maniac? I don't know. This is what it looks like. It is a 12-piece brush set. I'm going to try to demo as many of them as I can. They come in their own little canister, which I think is very, very nice. It's good for travel. You can open it up and actually set these on your vanity for cup holders for the brushes or any of your other brushes. They are a very nice set. They do come with brush guards. These brush guards make it really, really nice for whenever you wash them. You put them back in the brush guard and they will hold shape. They are a synthetic brushes. And again, you do come out with 12 of them. Just to give you a quick view of them. I will insert pictures, guys, because I know my holding up for my camera can be stressful for me and a bit nerve-wracking for you on trying to see them all. They are very well made. The barrel and the ferrule, I think that's what that's called, is very well nice made. They are nice. They're not super, super light, yet they are not super, super heavy. They're really good, happy medium, if you will. The brush cups are very well made. They are replicable to some of my other ones I have. Really, really nice. All right, guys, we're just going to jump right in. Because I am going to be using this BB cream, and it is really, really thick, I do tend to gravitate towards a sponge versus the little foundation brush, though I do like these paddle foundation brushes for patting on. I will probably use this anyways with concealer, but we're going to go ahead and jump in and show you how I utilize some of these brushes. So because I'm just going to speed through this because this sponge is no here nor there to this company. But because I want to use this versus a foundation, I'm going to just bump right through. Okay, I really slathered that on, pouncing it around with this. But I'm going to go in with a little bit of Dose of Colors foundation right under the eye. Take this little flat, this is technically a foundation brush, but we're going to use it for concealer today just to see that the brush is, what do you call it, functionable, and we'll pull through. You guys know I've always said a good makeup application always comes down to the brushes that you use. I normally use a what do you call it, high-end brush, I guess. I do use Morphe. Morphe is the more affordable brush. But for a brush set, just to get you started, I would always say just find you a cute little brush set and build from that. Because you will find brushes here and there that you like more out of a set versus buying the individual brush. And that's key, is having a nice brush to do the business that you want it to do. I'm going to come down my nose with a little bit of a highlighting spot. And like I said, I do like these flatter foundation brushes. Alright, I'm going to come back in with a little bit of powder per usual. the Born This Way with this big fluffy. Guys, I did kind of play around with this brush, and she is fabulous. She's fluffy, fluffy, soft and fluffy. All right, I'm going to go in with a little bit of brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my brows on. I think I'm going to go in with this Tarte's. It's a little Tarte Glow palette, and I am going to attempt to do that. What is the makeup look? The new trend. Latte makeup. I'm going to try to do a latte look just using this palette. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with my contour. They offer a brush that's angled. They also have another one that is slightly angled. Can you see the differences in the two angles here? So one of them I am going to contour with, and one of them I'm going to do blush with. I think I'm going to go in with the lesser of the two angled, and I'm going to go right into this cool toned brown, and I am going to start shaping my face. Have you guys tried this new trend latte makeup? I hadn't. Right now it's my first time. It seems to be a big trend with it, which things blow up on the internet, and I am the last one to try it out because I'm not trying to keep up with the internet. TikTok, all of that crazy stuff. Speaking of TikTok, I do have my links down below if you want to follow me on other platforms. I'm going to take a little bit of my powder and maybe that foundation brush, and I'm going to come right here and kind of where I can come back and clean up the contour. Looks about even. And I'm just going to leave that sit for now. And I am going to take that brush again, same one, same shade, and I'm going to go just try to get a little deeper here. I may have to go in with the other shade to give that little bit of a red tone, so that way when we lay the blush down, there's a significant difference. It's not just one shade, if that makes sense. All right, I'm going to take this Morphe palette. I'm going to go in with the Ego shade. It's sort of a brownie. Pounce it on the cheeks. All right, I'm going to get this off. Now, I am going to contour my nose. I'm going to use this little bit of an angle. Let's see. I'm going to use this little bit of an angle brush and contour my nose. Okay, I'm just going to take a clean fluffy and blend that out. I'm going to take this shade here, and I am going to highlight the nose bone. Same little fluffy. I'm going to take and start working on the eye. Now usually with my fluffies, I just blend, let this be my clean blending brush where I lay down product and I come back in and I blend with a regular, which works perfectly every time. But for the sake of this video and trying out brushes, we're just going to go in with it. Alright, just to build that, I'm going to go in this and this. This is the more flatter one, if you guys can see that. And I'm going to start building on that outer V. Actually, I'm just going to put it all over because we're doing that latte look. We need a brownie look, if that makes sense. And instead of just keeping it in the outer V, we're going to do the whole lid. Alright, back in with that fluffy, and I'm just going to make sure everything is well blended. All right, on this, let's see. We do have a smudger. We'll take it on the smudger. And I'm going to take both shades and run it along the lower lash. Alright guys, that leaves us down to 3 brushes. This is more for highlight. We can go ahead and add a little highlight. It's more like the little fan brushes. Now I know a lot of people, or sometimes I even do it, just take that clean fluffy that we were using and just really clean it off and use it as a highlighter. Some people don't even highlight. I don't highlight most of the time only because I sweat 24/7 like a crazy. But again, for the sake of the video, it does work very well, as you can see. Okay, that leaves me with 2 little brushes left. Super flat, which is good for packing on pigment on the eye. And this little baby right here could be used for eyeliner, brows. It is razor thin, if you guys can see that. Here, let me put it over here. You guys can see. See how thin that is? This would fall under, you know, or when I started the video, how I said sometimes you will gravitate towards a brush that might have been in a set versus one that you bought individually. This would be one of those brushes for me. And just so, I know I was doing a latte look, but for this video, I am going to show that this brush is functionable. So I'm going to go into this highlighter shade and just maybe pack some right into the middle or the center of my eyelid so you guys can see that the brush does work. Alright guys, I am going to pop off camera and do a little liner, maybe some lashes, depends on how I'm feeling, and some lips, and I'm going to give you a final review of the brushes and my thoughts. The latte look, I did come back in with Morphe's Love Bite, just a lip pencil, a little bit of lip gloss, and that's pretty much it, guys. To me, the latte look, maybe if I'd have went a little darker, but to me it's like a makeup, no makeup, makeup look. Just me, my thoughts on it. I do like it though. Now, thoughts on the brush. I like these brushes. Like I said, they're fully functional. You can do a full face with just these brushes. And then, like I said, there will be, like, if you was to buy these, in my opinion, the brushes that I would keep out on my vanity is going to be this little brush here. Look how thin that thing is. Talk about some precision. And then, like, the fluffies, this little angled is a good one. The fluffies, I would gravitate towards the eye brushes versus the face brushes. But, again, however, you can do a full face using only these brushes. You've seen me do it, guys. The only thing that I did use outside of the brush set was my sponge, but only because that BB cream is a little thicker. The foundation brush will work for foundation. It did perfect with my concealer, as you've seen, and concealer does seem to be a little bit thicker than your traditional foundation, whereas this stuff is so super thick. That's why I used my beauty blender. But again, you can do a full face of makeup only using these brushes. The brush guards are nice. The brush itself is made very well. And so if you are interested in getting you a set, I'll have links down below. And I guess that's going to do it for me, guys. What you think of the look we came up with? To me, it's like a no makeup look, but I'm okay with it. And this hair, if I don't get a hair dye, shampoo or something, I'm going to go crazy. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. It needs some new feedback, and please give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out in the algorithm. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next one.